Hello, I'm Chris Dillo and this is Pro-ology. Over the next week and a half, I'm preparing for the Delta Dental Virginia State Open. And I want to take you through some of the things that a golf professional would do to prepare for a tournament. Now, I'm only doing this about a week and a half out. Most touring professionals are preparing all the time, and certainly they'd be preparing way sooner for a big event than a week and a half, but that's about all the time that I have at the moment. But I want to take you through some of the different drills that I practice day in and day out, some of the different routines that I go through day in and day out that's going to help get my game ready for the Delta Dental Virginia State Open. Let's start with putting, because I think putting is definitely the most important aspect of being able to score, especially as a touring professional. Last year I was fortunate enough to make the cut, but if I'd have putted a little bit better day one, I probably could have worked my way a little bit farther up the leaderboard than where I ended up finishing it in the end. But what I'm going to start off with is two drills that I really like, and these two drills help me both with my setup and with my putting stroke. Now I'm just going to practice these things for about 5 to 10 minutes a piece. One, not to be too difficult on the greens, especially with the heat that we're having here in Virginia at this time. I don't want to stand in one place for too long, so I'm going to bounce around. But about 5 to 10 minutes of good solid block practice working on my setup and working on my putting stroke is going to help me make more putts. The first drill, I call this the shove drill, and basically what I do, I set the putter right behind the ball. I do this from about 2 feet, and I don't even make a backstroke. I just shove the ball straight into the hole, and this works on getting me to launch the putter down the line to create a ball that starts on line time and time again. Let's take a look at it. So I get my good setup position, and from here I'm just going to shove the putter straight towards the hole and knock the ball in. Just like that. I'm going to hit all 5 of these putts, just focusing on launching that putter straight down the line into the hole. This makes me keep the face of the putter really square, and it also helps me not necessarily accelerate through the ball or through the putting stroke, but it helps me to just maintain a nice constant flow of the putting stroke and have that putter moving straight down the line. Now, the second part is I'll hit 15-20 of those just shoving the ball in the hole, and then I have a little block set up here. I have an alignment rod to help me with my feet, make sure I get my feet parallel to my target line. Then I have these 2 little rails. All they are pieces of aluminum. I went to Lowe's, cut them in half. They're about, I think they're 5 to 6 inches in length. And I put my golf ball right in the middle, and this gives me a good guide to help me align the putter properly, make sure that I aim straight at the hole. This is a flat putt, pretty much straight in from 6 feet. And I'm just going to really focus on here, getting in a good setup position, good posture, making sure that ball placement is in the same position time and time again, just slightly forward of center. And then from here, I just want to stroke the putter back and through without hitting the edges of these rails. And I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to hit 5 more putts. Working on that putting stroke there. I got a little bit rounded, very much around, so it didn't launch very well. And I'm still trying to do the same thing. I still want to feel like this putter is launching straight down the target line. So I'll keep doing that drill, and ultimately I want to make all 5 of those putts in a row. But again, as I'm rehearsing this, I'm getting in that same posture, that same setup time and time again. My putting, the blade of the putter is moving in between those rails, not hitting the edges, so I know I have a really crisp, really tight putting stroke that's going to help my golf ball start on line time and time again. You need to start out practicing this way, and after you get the basics, a good solid putting stroke and a fundamental setup down, and you're consistent with getting in that position time and time again, then I have some other drills I'll show you in the next couple of days that'll help you work on those pressure putts, the things that you're going to face when you're in competition.